So if you're wondering what's a dinky Mitsubishi, well, it's one of these. This is the recently introduced Mitsubishi Shogun-Pinin, and it's the small, fashionable 4x4 that Mitsubishi introduced about 18 months ago. As you can see, there's not an awful lot of space in the back. It's got rather a funky interior. And if you're wondering where the name Pinin comes from, it was styled and designed by the famous Italian firm Pininfarina. So space, well, not fantastic. And as you can see, the boot space is not brilliant either. You can fold seats down to give you extra space, but it's really for two people and perhaps a small kid or something like that. Not too much space for all your luggage and shopping and bits and bobs. The Mitsubishi Shogun-Pinin has not been around that long. It's been on the market for about 18 months, and supplies of used cars are gradually beginning to filter through onto the marketplace. Now, considering that this car was styled by Pininfarina, who've been responsible for some of the most beautiful cars in the world, namely the 550 Maranello and 360 Modena, you begin to wonder with this car what went wrong. There's no doubt that Mitsubishi makes some very, very good cars and some excellent off-roaders, most namely the Shogun, which has been around for a very long time. But if you feel that the Shogun is a bit too big and a bit too unwieldy for you, you want something a bit more compact and more nimble, then perhaps this Shogun-Pinin might be the car for you. It sort of rivals cars like the Toyota RAV4 and the Suzuki Vitara, but has not really made its mark in the marketplace in this country yet. There are three different models in the Pinin range to look out for. There's the 1.8 GDI, which is this model. There's the GLX and the GLS, and each car gets that bit extra equipment. These cars are quite nippy, 1.8 engine, plenty of poke there, and they handle surprisingly well. When they're new, these cars range for anything from £14,000 to £17,000, but you could pick this car up, and it's only done 5,000 miles. You could pick this car up for just over £10,000. Mitsubishi Shoguns generally hold their value very well. However, this Pinin seems to be slipping back a little bit more than you would expect it to do. Considering it's lost over £4,000 since its new price is rather worrying. However, these things do handle quite well, and if you want to go off-road, well, having driven this car off-road, I can say that it does handle the rough stuff pretty well, which, considering some of its counterparts, do not.
Mitsubishi have a long history of building fine 4x4s, and the Pinin is a decent car, although serves more as a fashion item than as a serious family vehicle. £10,500 for the car we drove puts it up against an early Freelander.